Hello, my name is Fatima Chacon and I will be showing you how to navigate jeopardylabs.com. So first let's get started by logging into jeopardylabs.com. Okie doke. So we are on jeopardylabs.com. What's really cool about Jeopardy Labs is that you are able to create your own customized Jeopardy template without using PowerPoint. There is no fees to making your own template, registration, or like I said, using PowerPoint. You are able to, like I said, create your own or browse other people's already pre-made templates, and you're able to edit them as well. What's really cool about Jeopardy Labs is that if you also download a Jeopardy lab that's already made, that you made or someone else made on your computer, you do not need internet access to play that game. So that's also pretty cool as well. So just a couple links. The build and the browse button are the same as the ones that are up here, but there's also a login. And this is for people who wish to become Jeopardy Lab members, lifetime members. They have a little more control concerning privacy and if they're able to delete their templates and make them public if they wish. Down here, the About is basically, telling you a little bit about Jeopardy Labs, and it also shows some frequently asked questions as well. So you are not, if you have any questions, they're mostly answered. For instance, how do I edit my template? How do I add pictures and multimedia, and so on. So it gives you a lot of good feedback, especially if you have questions. So if you want to go back to the home screen, you can hit the Jeopardy Labs logo up here, and then it prompts you to the home screen. So first let's start with creating your own Jeopardy Lab template. So we're going to hit the Start Building button. So as I mentioned, over here it gives you the option of a quick build. A quick build basically is you can create your own template. Obviously, people can access this and edit it whenever they want. It's part of the public. If you do not want this, you would have to be a Jeopardy Labs member, that's one of the perks of being a Jeopardy Lab member, but it does cost a little bit of money, as you can see. But for the purposes of this tutorial, I am just going to make my own simple password so we can build our own Jeopardy template. So it prompts you to this Jeopardy template over here. Up here you can enter in a title. So let's do like elementary math. Make it simple. Here you are able to add categories. So for instance, like multiplication, division, addition. And then you're also able to go in here and edit the answers and questions. As you know, Jeopardy is backwards. So the answer appears first, and then the question is what the audience has to guess. So for instance, we can do, I'm trying to think. So 25. So what is 5 divided by 5? You hit continue, and then as you can see, the number is gone. It's blocked off. It shows that this little area, this number, this is basically assigned a question. You are also able to do that down the road, but it does not mean that you can't come back and edit this. You're more than welcome to change it, but it's just showing, it's like an indicator showing you that you already assigned a question to that little square. And then you click save. So once you're actually done making your Jeopardy template, it gives you 2 links. One link is to actually play the game. And one important thing about Jeopardy Labs is you do not want to lose these 2 links, because you will not be able to recover your Jeopardy game. So this one is to play, and this one is to edit. So you must save these 2, as I mentioned before, if you want to go back to edit or to play the game. And they also provide you with a web address and also an HTML link. And you can use this to embed into websites or blogs. So it's kind of neat. So you can put this on your, wiki space or, so people can play as well. So that's kind of cool. So we're going to go back to the home screen and we're going to hit Jeopardy Labs logo up here to go back. And we're going to hit the start browsing. So here we're going to look at previously made Jeopardy templates that were created by other people. And then over here it prompts you to this search bar right here. And here we're going to put, since we're doing elementary math. So over here, it gives you a big pool that you can choose of Jeopardy templates that were already made. You can either use them for your own use, or you can grab one and edit it as much as you want. So we're just going to click the first one. So here, as I mentioned before, you are able to start playing from the get-go. So let's do 4 teams. We're going to hit start. And then let's do multiplication of 3 factors. So let's click that for multiplication for 3 factors for 100. As I mentioned before, the answer, it's going to be, so it gives you which is what is 24. So if, let's say, team 1 answered that correct, you allot them 100 points, and you click that by the plus over here. It's a green plus. Let's say team 2 answered it and they got it wrong, so you hit the minus. So Jeopardy Labs makes it super easy for you to navigate, and as I mentioned before, it's very easy to play with students or in a classroom setting. So let's get ourselves off the screen by clicking the X. Let's go back to the first one that we saw. Something that's really cool about this, as I mentioned, you can either edit this already made template or you can download it to your computer. And what's really cool about it is if you download this to your computer, you do not need to have internet access to play the Jeopardy game on your computer. So it's really useful, especially if with internet connections always going down and all that. So, and you can also share it here with Twitter, Facebook, Gmail, and all that. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to show you the edit button really quickly. And then, as I mentioned before, if you're the person who owns this template, the creator, you're going to have a specific password you're going to put in here. But since I am not the actual creator, you're going to go over here and you're going to put in your own password that you're editing this. So we go. So let's say multiply. I love the categories that are on here, but let's say multiplication, with 3 numbers. Let's see if I do 100 times 3. So what is 300? And you just hit continue. So I put my answer, my question. I do continue. And like I said before, it shows that I put in a question in here. So that's why the number that's allotted here is blocked off. And you can do that with all the other, squares. And so you can, change the questions if you want, or you can leave some of them. It's all up to your preference. So you hit the save button. And as I mentioned before, always save your 2 links because you do not want to forget these addresses. If you do, you cannot recover your Jeopardy game. And as mentioned before, you are able to embed this into a website or a blog using this HTML code down here. So let's go to the home. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial on how to use JeopardyLabs.com. I hope that you will use this in the near future to make your own Jeopardy games. Thank you.